they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a terror.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
Unbelievable heart.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Counter punch right up the middle. That counter shot lands. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Neither fighter willing to slow down. How about that time counter shot? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go sell.
For I am the truth, that righteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Unbreakable. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe. 79 kilos on the button, 183 centimeters tall, with a reach of 185.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Up first is Unbreakable from the United States of America. Here comes the pride of Wales, super middleweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has never...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. Unbreakable! Fighting out of the blue corner.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two
right,
fighters
I
that
want you to
really
know.
dislike each
I
other,
want you to
you're
protect
going to get
yourself
more than
at
a
all
fight.
times.
No doubt about it.
And
This
what I
was the
say, you
hottest
must obey.
ticket in town
Good
by a
luck.
country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Nice counter shot. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches at you. Echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. They both want the knockout. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, I think.
And there's the bell for round 2. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick. to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A perfect counter shot. Good punch. Beautiful counter punch. Shot lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good job stopping that uppercut. A chance to make history. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave.
There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Wales in some real trouble. That was the moment.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe they're fighting.
There's the bell for round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. And that is that.